Thank you. Hey, Bri. Yeah. No, not my buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons. Yeah, it's fine. Same. I gotta have a piece of paper ready or I'm never gonna know what the requests are. Oni Ninja. Yeah. Usually you can see a little bit of calf. Yeah. I I make I have a habit of making things really lanky. Or really beefy. There's no in between. He knows how to pander to you. I've got no problem with steampunk. I mean, I can't draw it, but I've got no problems with it. Probably. Oh, sure. Sure. Well, it wouldn't. Yeah. Oh my gosh, are goblins and hobgoblins just pugged humans? Maguses. Magi. Magi is the plural, isn't it?
There are like with hobgoblins, there are like academies, and there's like a Devastator Academy, which are like battle wizards. So
Oh my gosh. Have they been only able to hear me? Interesting. Cool. I do not say enough in your streams to be interesting. You gotta fix that. Sierra, loud screaming and swearing is a lot of people's thing. That's not just you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all.
How's that? Is that better? Test,
Wait 30 seconds.
Yep, we gotta wait 30 seconds. Hopefully you guys can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I set up my audio mixer to split apart a game and audio, and apparently that makes it not record to YouTube. So great. Thanks. Well, welcome back, everybody. Sorry that took so long. Today we're hanging out. It is the viewer suggestion as well as the free draw. So if you'd like to draw with us, there's a link in the Discord. You're welcome to come hang out and draw with us. We are also in the recording in progress, which is basically locked out for most people. So if you want to come listen to the Discord, you can, but you won't be able to talk without talking to one of the mods or myself first. We're drawing a rugby to warm up, and then we're going to get into some of these other viewer suggestions. So let's see what else we have. As for the hobgoblins, yeah, we were just talking about. I think people just don't notice. People don't notice the hobgoblin mages. I think they're all over the place. They just like using swords.
I mean, they are proficient in light armor and a martial weapon of their choice.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think everybody just sees the two-handed swords and they're like, "Oh, that's not a wizard," and then they fireball you and you die and you don't know. And then no one talks about the wizards because they only saw the super scary barbarians.
What you're saying is hobgoblins are a great choice for stir wizards.
Yep.
There you go.
That is where I was going.
Also, happy first day of fall, people.
Is it the first day of fall?
Yeah.
I gotta clean my fireplace.
First
It's still,
day, really.
it's still warm enough here that I don't have to be fully dressed, so, you know. I'm still happy.
Prepare the pugby. Since we can't ask for mimics because of so many reasons, how about puddings that want to be treasure chest? So like a gooey treasure chest. Why no mimics mimic rugby? That, Nebby, is why we can't have mimics. You just answered your own question right there. Yep.
Oh, but earlier you said like I was pandering to Rook's hatred of steampunk. It's not just Rook's; it's my own hatred of steampunk.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
You are on the internet today, by the way, just so you know. Okay.
I know.
I think it must not have just been around as much when you shared your hatred of
I don't think you were actually.
steampunk.
I've expressed that I would rather have like a Renaissance style of steampunk.
I like the cowboy aesthetic.
Well, you grew up in Idaho.
Yep.
That's nostalgia. Doesn't count.
Or I don't know. I don't get the Cowboys.
No, it's not fair. Nostalgia totally counts, people. Nostalgia is a valid reason to like something.
What did Aaron say yesterday on Game Grumps? It was like, the weird thing about doing something sarcastically is you still get to do it.
Yeah.
Like- Or ironically, doing something ironically means you still get to do the thing.
Like I still love Trimmers and Big Trouble in Little China, even though they're really bad movies.
Yeah, they're
They were
terrible.
just such classics for me. So
Yeah, I mean, if you're telling people you're watching it ironically, then you're just a liar, so that's fine.
yeah,
I mean,
who doesn't want to play Burt Gummer?
yeah, I should bust those stats out one of these days. Lars loves watching shitty movies. And I can't tell if he thinks it's funny because it's ironic or he just likes shitty movies. Looking at you, animated Batman thing. Whatever the hell that was.
Which one was it?
There's a Batman animated that's like it's an anime, but it makes no goddamn sense, like at all.
Where he time travels to
Yep.
feudal Japan.
Feudal Japan
It
Batman.
looks awesome.
Oh, the animation style is great, but like when they have a kaiju battle between a giant building and a whole bunch of monkeys, it's just like the fuck is going on? This makes no sense. Oh, it was like the most frustrated hour-long Batman thing I've ever watched. Mimics are just items. Just ask the items itself. 13C here, and I'm wearing shorts. Ninja Batman. Ninja Batman's fine.
I think he basically is a ninja.
There was a really cool short, a whole bunch of shorts that tried to do that and show off Ninja Batman. That was really cool. But whatever this was, it was hot garbage. Hot garbage.
Then you probably wouldn't like the Yusuke Netflix show or movie that came out.
Does it have Batman deciding that it's he has to rely on not on his technology but on being a ninja?
No, so it's about the historical Black Samurai. So like what Afro Samurai is based off of, that character. But there's like mechs in it.
Gotcha.
And magic. And samurais. I was like, what is going on?
I really liked Ninja Scrolls back in the day. That's not that thing. Samurai 7 was really cool. I liked that.
Oh yeah.
Samurai 7's great.
Samurai Champloo, Hip Hop of the Samurais.
Yep. I liked the style. That movie was garbage. Like, it was just bad. In everything except the animation.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's part of course for anything DC.
I think the DC animations are usually really, really good. That wasn't DC,
Yeah.
though. That's the problem, is like they gave it to another studio.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I'm assuming the people that watched it vaguely knew what Batman was. And we're like, that's like, it's like Iron Man, but he's a bat, right? Ah, but he's also a ninja. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. He's an Iron Man bat ninja.
That's a literal possibility in 5th edition right now.
Sure. Speaking of which, let's get drawing that. Let's start drawing an Oni Ninja. I think that's going to be pretty great.
Still have to
Because
color
the
rugby.
new armor
Do what you do.
subclass.
Do what you do.
But yes, I totally think you need a t-shirt. of like Howdy Howdy Rugby with like a tween gown hat.
Just a giant hat.
Yeah, I agree. Problem is, cowboy hats are weird to draw. I mean, not even Karina can draw a cowboy hat, and she's from frickin' Texas.
Cowboy hats are just weird.
And aren't they just like a weird form of an actual fedora?
Yeah.
Not the small hipster fedora.
Well, a hipster fedora is a trilby.
Yes. I couldn't think of the name.
A fedora is just a felted hat. Hey Rook, could you draw an ooze being dragged into a bag of holding? But is it dragging itself into a bag of holding?
Except into a bag of holding? A bag of sealing?
I just want to point out that I don't know if people know this or not, but if you're in a bag of holding and you don't want to be in it, it's pretty easy to get out. it's a I don't know if it's a strength check. I think it's a strength check to just get out of it.
Oh, I mean, can you? This is just me actually asking out of curiosity. If you're put into it, say unconscious, and you wake up, can you just will yourself out of it, or is
Yeah,
it only
that's
on
kind of
the-
what it.
on the outside?
That's kind of what I was getting at.
I'm pretty sure the way it works is you always, from the inside, you always have access to the mouth of the bag.
Yeah, and so like I've had a few people put something in a bag of holding and like tie it closed, and it's like you realize if they poke the bag of holding, it just destroys it, right? It's like,
What?
yeah,
I mean, it's a magic item. So
it's a magic item.
You have to, beat the HP and DC or whatever to destroy the bag, but yeah. It's not as
not hard.
as most people think it is.
Yeah.
It's because it doesn't naturally take wear and tear. It doesn't mean that if you have a sharp dagger, you can't cut a hole in it.
Yep. It's like a magic carpet will still burn if it's thrown into lava.
Or acid.
Or that. Oh, poor Percy.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Wait,
I'll
this is an
watch
Oni,
you.
right? Shit,
yeah.
I can't remember what Onis look like.
Do you need a reference?
Japanese Batman is great, but makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know. I just did not like that movie at all. Sarcasm is finally timed out and tuned. Is a finally timed and tuned skill. You can't just whip out a statement and say sarcasm. It's like a noob move. There's limited air in a bag of holding. Yeah.
Yeah. About 10 minutes, right?
No, like an arm grasping it. So someone's in a bag of holding, pulling an ooze into it? I'm confused about this picture because I don't understand it.
Mimic pretending to be a bag of holding, eating an ooze. Basically.
It's kind of what it sounds like. I feel like I'm being punked.
Sending you Oni. But it's technically called the Fire Yari.
It's also technically not a character. That's the other thing. Can you draw me 5 dwarves eating at McDonald's, but after a long meeting of the Dwarven Society for Historic Preservation of McDonald's? No, I'm not going to draw that.
You have drawn a few creature requests.
Oh yeah, creatures are fine, but like, I don't know.
It's like a scene.
That's a scene, yeah. A bag of holding with an arm pulling an ooze. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot going on there.
There's you and Oni.
Yeah, Onis are definitely a little more hunched than I'm giving them credit for.
It's just hard to find an Oni without them being sexy. Like, stop anime. Move out of the way.
Not everything's sexy.
How to draw anime anything. Draw sexy anime girl. Give it whatever you were trying to draw, a mask. Like, that's it. Congratulations, look, it's a demon girl. Oh, no, wait, no, it's a It's a werewolf girl. It's an Oni girl. It's just animes. No hate though. I mean, like, you gotta look at my Instagram. that's like all I follow is sexy anime girls, right?
Or some things that you post in the art shares.
That's true. I do draw a lot of. Well, I don't draw anime girls though.
No, but you're drawing girls with masks.
I'm totally into it.
And not a lot of clothes.
Also true. Join the Patreon.
Become a troll like me.
Apparently, there are animated GIFs now for users. So I'm going to try to set up for all the Patreon members little Discord emotes. That's going to be pretty sweet. I'll do that after the stream today.
I need to check out your picture because I haven't looked at it. Because I know you said you changed a few things around.
Yeah, I got rid of the commission stuff. And then I think currently, because the price of stickers went up, the bugbears probably aren't going to get stickers this month. So I'm going to have to go back to hobgoblins for a little while until I figure out the printing situation, which I'm in the process of.
Hobnobs.
You know what all good ninjas need? A scarf.
Truth.
I mean, even the Froggy Ninja in Pokemon has a scarf. Kinda.
Getting out of his tongue.
Yep.
I feel like maybe I needed a little more warm-up practice before I started drawing.
Oops.
Ninja rugbies. So that one lead character.
Are you still considering the idea of doing trading cards of your drawings instead of stickers?
I don't know. 'Cause that's kind of a whole other thing.
Yeah.
If I wanted to do some kind of trading card, and it'd basically just be like a bookmark, right? Like just one side has the picture that I drew for the viewer suggestion or the video, and then the other side would, I don't know what I'd put on it, like a synopsis, or I'd have to create a system of like stats for it, or and that's kind of where I stopped. I was like, you know what, I don't have time to make a whole new thing for that.
Yep, that's fair. It's kind of too bad because I would love to have a rugby deck.
All right, catch you later, Bri.
Bye, Bri.
Pokemon Unite is out on mobile, and I'm super excited. That's cool. You couldn't call style anime since it's literally Japanese animation. I mean, there's definitely a style for it. Not all Japanese animation is anime, but not all. That's a whole semantic thing that there have been tons of YouTube videos about. You can go watch. How about a tarot card? Yeah, that's kind of the thing with the tarot cards is I could do a blank or a backside, and then just print the picture on the other side. I thought about that as well, and I have the tarot card that I've printed previously, and some of the Patreon members already have some of those. But I want to do, if I'm going to do tarot cards, I think I would want to do an actual design for it. That being said, it's an option. Like if the printing the stickers doesn't work out, because it's something I'm working with Dalcor for, it might go to something like that where it is just individual cards. And then the longer you're a Patreon member, the more cards you'd have, which could be really fun.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't have information on them. Is the downside to that? It would just be one unique back, like a back design, and then the card itself, the picture, I guess. And I'm kind of moving that way. If you look at the last few videos, I'm trying to make them more like have bordered images.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I've been doing that, is because then I can print them myself with some bleed and have it look nice and possibly move it to a card. So keep watching out for that. I did also make a new YouTube channel yesterday called Rookzer0 Twitch, I think. There should be a link in the promotion tab, so I can probably post another one. But that is just going to be, I'm just going to move all of the Twitch videos whenever they're about to expire over to that. So if you missed the Twitch replays or you don't have Twitch, you can finally start watching some of those streams. I do a lot of the YouTube stuff for videos on Twitch, so I don't want to spoil that for people. So I'm probably gonna wait a week or two after I do something on Twitch before it gets transferred over. But I'll just put that out there for people. Go give that a follow. Some people were asking if I was going to move this to that. Probably not, because until that channel is basically until it has 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, until it has 1,000 subscribers, I can't stream the way I stream here. So I would still have to host them here on this channel, and then transfer that over, and that's a super pain in the ass. So probably won't do that. What about changing it to Rookzer0 VODs? I mean, that's kind of what YouTube is. YouTube is all of my VODs. And then this is specifically Twitch. So, and yeah, it is called YouTube Rookzer0 Twitch. I'll put that right there for you, though. And that's just going to be that for a little while. It really should be more of an archive. Like I'm not gonna post any like unique content on there per se. That's not just backing up what's on Twitch. So. But I have had people asking for the Twitch stuff on YouTube, and that's my alternative, because I don't want to flood this channel with, daily Twitch streams.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I think I'm going to try to push more shading on these today.
It's supposed to be like 47 as a low tomorrow here. Like, wow, that's early. You normally don't get that weather until like late October.
Welcome to global warming, where it doesn't get warmer, everything just gets more intense.
Yeah. Where like calm seasonal changes like spring and autumn are just from extreme heat to extreme cold.
I was going to say, it's kind of like the opposite of... Nope, can't think of it. I don't actually know drugs well enough to make a drug joke, but that sounds like something just getting way too intense. Just like, ah! I thought this was going to be cool. It's like, nope, you made a mistake.
It's like with weed is like a suppressant. It mellows you out, while something like cocaine.
For some people.
It's everything. True.
Like I said, don't know enough about drugs. Can't make that joke. But it sounds like a good premise for a joke. All right, I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to fiddle with that one too much. VODs as the videos of streams, not videos. Yeah. Video on demand. Videos on demand.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I don't want to get like the Patreon streams, right? I don't want to get those mixed in with all of the Twitch streams, because I feel like they're different. They're just two different things. The Twitch streams are really like me working, me hanging out with people, and it's just that's why I stopped doing them on YouTube, because it was too distracting to the channel to see all of these videos posted every day that don't really relate to everything else I do. Hobgoblin Artificer.
I know you were being facetious about your five dwarfs rant, but it did give me the idea of a comic for a group of dwarves in an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting.
I'm off the salts, man.
If you want to draw comics, draw comics. I'm gonna stop you. I ain't gonna stop you.
We'll support you. At least I will be cheering you on. That's my support.
Welcome, Necro. How are you doing today?
My style isn't really conducive to comics, so I don't think it will ever happen, but I thought it was a funny idea.
Painted memes.
Stereotypical bullshit. Look, he's made a snitch. Draw a little Modron here. We were talking about Barghasts yesterday. And I forgot that Barghasts are basically goblin boogeymen.
Yeah.
So I was trying
It's
to...
kind of funny because Bugbear is the name that means boogeyman.
Right, right.
Well,
And so, like, bugbears are to people what Barghasts are to goblins. And it's just like, oh, God. Like, what's more feral than a giant goblin? Apparently a Barghast.
yeah. Which, I believe that's a, like, Anglo-Saxon word. It's, in England, they're related to, like, Black Shook.
Yeah.
Various black dog specters.
I've done something strange with this pose. It's like he's kind of scared of it. He's like, I don't know what I've done here.
Not too far apart in terms of the word. I just wondered what Pathfinder said about Barghasts. And they're basically like the same lore, just
Yeah.
different planes.
It's pretty similar.
Because in D&D, they're native to Gehenna, which is just the neutral plane.
And in Pathfinder, they're fiendish, right? Which means
Well, they're
which
both
of the hells?
classes. They're both classes fiends in both games, but in Pathfinder they're like from the abyss,
Gotcha.
because they're connected to Lamashtu.
Yeah, I always kind of saw them as being like more shadowy in nature, like physically, than like werewolf bug or werewolf goblins, which is kind of how other people have described them. I think we talked about that yesterday a little bit.
Apparently, the Pathfinder, they go to the material plane to feed on human flesh, and once they consume enough, they become a greater Barghast and return to the abyss.
That's how I do it.
I need to figure out better pen settings for Aggie. Don't play with the density much. Maybe that would help me. Get variation with pressure.
Oh, excuse me. So, what brought up the Barghast conversation? Because I missed most of the stream yesterday, I think.
I don't remember. We were talking about goblinoids for something. I think I brought them up. I'm not 100% sure.
Shaman, you tried.
I like them. They're a fun creature to send at my players.
They're definitely odd. Like, odd meaning is like, because they're kind of like both supernatural and physical creatures at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Brooke, are you still there? We haven't heard you say anything in a while.
No, I got muted. Can I get a picture of Alex Ross Superman pencil sketches? Just someone type that into Google. Modrons, yeah, Modrons are basically just mechanical garbage fairies.
Ross?
Yeah, Alex Ross Superman. Preferably, I'd like pencil sketches, like pre-inked. And I'm gonna steal his pencil work because I need it. I need it. Oh, I know why this guy looks funny. He doesn't have any sideburns.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or...
Specifically, I want like that's fine. I can do that. That's some old school shit right there.
Yeah. There's this one.
That's enough.
Actually what you asked for, being Superman.
Yep. Okay. That actually is what I needed right there.
Okay.
I was going to post another one. I was like, well, never mind.
Please don't. Please don't do. If I get more than 2 pictures, I can't see any of them, so... Oh my god, it makes so much... Use reference, people! Always use your reference.
The Modrons are trash fairies.
Trash fairies. That's an interesting way to look at it.
I really don't like them. Trash meaning they're just not great.
It's interesting that they're like good aligned, which I find interesting. But like, I really honestly want to know what the
aligned.
Maybe they are lawful. Maybe that is true.
Because they're like they're from Mechanus, which is the lawful neutral plane.
Lawful neutral. Okay, that makes more sense now that you said it that way. There was like an event that happened called the March of the Modrons, which they tried to like destroy the world by making it too ordered. Okay.
Cool.
Well, my point being,
Sorry.
they're just shapes. They're shapes and bits, and it's.
Yep.
I don't know.
Steampunk fairies.
I'm trying to figure out the highlights on this pudding that wants to be a chest.
Mm-hmm.
So I typed shiny chest into Google and I got a lot of oiled buff dudes.
Hmm.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, it makes sense. It's just not what I was looking for.
Always be careful what you Google.
I've given up on my Google search history. It's going to be garbage.
Is that why you just like shout out to the voice channel chat like, hey, any references to this?
No, I just don't want to tab away from all the chat. Because it's a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass.
Well, either way, me, Druid, or Brab have you taken care of.
That was my assumption, yes. That someone would take care of it. You guys got me most of the time.
Brab's way too quick on like posting something like, how do you do it so quickly?
Probably types like 100 words a minute.
I'm a person who hunt and peck.
That surprises me.
It's partially the fact that I didn't grow up with a computer, so I never spent a lot of time typing. So it was just like, only time I ever was able to be on a computer was at school, and that was not a lot.
Gotcha.
So I didn't take a typing class until like my senior year in high school.
My ability to type is faster than my ability to spell. Okay, non-steampunk, hobgoblin, Modron crafter. There we go.
I give up. Translucent things are too hard. Sorry, Bri. No pudding. Pudding that wants to be a chest.
Do you want to try the ooze in the bag of holding?
No.
Let's see what else we got. Here we go.
Nice picture.
I'll try the ooze, the pudding chest.
It was a joke thing anyway. It was just the only other suggestion that I could find.
I will draw an ooze character, or a bag of holding. Which would you prefer?
Not many requests.
No, it's kind of slow today. Interestingly enough.
Which is fine.
Maybe some people are just busy or sick or...
Don't have to justify it. People can just not show up today. That's fine.
I feel like I have to.
Yeah, please don't.
I feel bad.
It's totally fine.
You're under no obligation to be here.
Nope.
I appreciate your company, but
Thanks.
you don't have time or reason to be here.
I mean, I think the first time I ever jumped in was because there was no one on the Wednesday stream. It was just Rook. He was like just talking to himself. I'm like, well.
Oh, so you were pity joining. Cool. Cool.
Yes.
That makes me feel great.
No, it was more or less because I was super awkward around people, even in a video chat. I was like, well, I'm just gonna, since there's just Rook here, I can talk to Rook. Because I always feel bad if I end talking over someone or stuff like that. So.
Okay, so here's the trick for drawing gooey things. This is the thickest part right here. And then this is the second thickest part. And then this is the thinnest here, and this is the thinnest here. And now we just have to, actually I guess this whole thing is going to be thin.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just have to color it. Now I just have to color it. Okay. So. Probably leave that white. Put some air bubbles in here. Put some extra dense spots as well. Could be a dead rat, could be gold, you don't know. You have no idea what that is.
Maybe it's a magical amulet.
Could be a magical amulet. Turning the goo into a mimic, who knows?
Be a wishing stone. I don't know if that's an actual thing. Probably is.
There's only one of those.
And it's in this ooze.
I guess no, that's the star stone. The star stone, not a wishing stone. Star stone grants wishes.
It makes gods.
Yep. Well, it's made, what, 2 gods? 2 or 3 gods? I don't know. Nathus, Caden Killian, and
Iomedae.
Iomedae. Is that she the other one? Iomedae?
Nuggerbur?
I don't know. Not my department.
Yeah. I only know of
Happened.
Caden Killian.
Are we talking specifically about Starstone gods or ascended
Yes.
gods?
Specifically Starstone gods.
Nathus wasn't Starstone ascended.
What?
It's,
Oh.
Nathus and Aurori are both ascended themselves, and
I thought Nathus used the Starstone to get ultimate knowledge.
no, he is pre-Starstone. Aridin was the first one, and Nathus was already a god then. And then it was
Challenge!
Caden Killian also did it. He doesn't remember how he did it. Norgorber
Drunk
did it,
dare.
but won't tell anybody how he did it. And after Aridin died, Iomedae did it.
Yeah. The Joan of Arc character of Pathfinder.
What the hell? Nathus Ascendant's Pathfinder. Sniper Rifle Call of Duty? No.
What?
No, that's not. That's not at all what I wanted.
See, I always thought he like ascended because he blew himself up with magic. That's how it's always been like in my head.
Nathus became the best magician ever. And was so good he became a god and tried to rule a country, and it went very badly.
Yeah. Because he was like from the ancient Egypt allegory place. Can't remember the name of it.
Garundi?
Yeah, like that continent area. Erysium or something like that? Sirion?
Orisian, yeah.
I'll be honest, I really haven't looked into the Pathfinder, like, canonized lore.
Yep.
Because I usually play, homebrew.
Master of Magic allowed him to gain unparalleled power with his ability to become a god by seeing all that transpired on all planes. However, the omnipresent knowledge also drove him irreparably mad.
Boo.
I know everything! Fuck, I know everything!
I can see all the equations.
You can see.
I think one of the only things he doesn't know is how Aurori, the monk god, ascended, and it pisses him off to no end.
Is that headcanon or is that a thing?
No, that's canon. I
Okay.
read it in a book. The book.
See, that makes perfect sense to me because I love that dynamic. Like, how did you do this? I don't know. I ain't gonna tell you. Through dope monk shit. That's how he did it.
Dang, Rook, why did you have to introduce me to Alex Ross? Now I've got another artist to study.
I'm so sorry I introduced you to somebody who's been doing dope shit for 40 years. Look up the Kingdom Come variant cover. Like, that comic cover just made me get back into art when I was in college. I saw it and I was just like, oh fuck, that's the thing. That's what I want.
Is the one that they're in the sky or all grouped together?
The one where they're in the sky. It's pretty good. It's got the half-naked Watcher on the front.
Oh.
Maybe that's the back cover. I don't remember.
There's like a Green Lantern with a like.
Oh my god, we're making this way too complicated. Hold on. Let me just find it. Let me just find it.
I just googled it. I'm seeing covers.
There's one of them. This whole comic is just amazing. If you haven't read Kingdom Come, I highly suggest it. There it is. It's so good.
Ah, that one. Okay.
That issue is selling on eBay right now for $90.
Oh, damn.
Get it. Probably an auction too.
Yeah. I don't want that. Boy howdy, what I could do with $90 right now. I would order so much pizza. It would be amazing.
Immediately regret it.
Probably. I got a weekend of regret. I could do that.
Yeah, a weekend of regret is like the entire business model of Las Vegas. Most people can handle a weekend of regret.
One weekend of regret for pizza? Deal.
Will you be financially ruined because of it? Probably not.
I hope not. If pizza's the thing that financially ruins me, I would be very upset.
Yeah, usually you have to open an unsuccessful pizza chain restaurant in order to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, that's might be prophetic. So maybe I'll just not do that in my old age. Okay, there's the jelly chest. Let's put a sword in it. I think a sword needs to be in here. We'll have the refraction kind of like blah, blah, blah.
Jellyfish people.
Why you should play jellyfish. Do you want an int score of nothing? And a strength score of nothing?
So like a constitution score of like 100?
Constitution of 3. Oh no, I'm being slightly crushed. Oh, I died.
You want to
I'm
have?
already dead.
You want to play a flump, but without any alignment or stats, and only be able to survive in water?
Or personality?
Turtles get like a advantage on trying to eat you. Blum. Okay, there's the jelly chest.
I would like to know how people turn jellyfish into salads. Never understood that.
I mean, what?
I have
Yeah,
never heard
it's
of that.
a-
I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, so it's rather popular in like Pacific Asian countries, and that will turn jellyfish into like cold salads.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, then what part do you eat? Obviously not the tendrils.
There are way too many different types of jellyfish and places that exist to me to comment on that. So that's all on you. I will neither confirm nor deny that that's a thing. All right, there we go. We'll put a few coins in here just because. Bloop, 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 bloop.
And all the Laura Baileys of the world.
Wait, what?
Laura Bailey.
Yeah, I know Laura Bailey, but does she eat jellyfish?
No, I mean, you said coins.
Oh.
She always played. Her herself is a rather greedy character. Very money grubbing. She'll say it herself.
You know,
Jester wasn't money grubbing.
she was born rich.
Jester was an army brat.
Jester?
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Laura Bailey.
Oh, Laura Bailey.
was. Yeah, she
Yeah,
got
no,
it.
I was saying Jester was born rich. I have no idea
Oh,
about
yeah.
Laura Bailey.
She was born in a chateau.
Who wanted for nothing and bought $1,000 carts
More fun.
for fun.
And just gambled it all away when she learned how to play cards. Poorly. Of course.
Bleep. I think my obsession with drawing masked people is that I just don't like drawing faces.
I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons that I don't like drawing clothing. Or I mean, like, why I prefer to draw nude characters.
Because you hate drawing faces.
I hate drawing clothing.
I'm hoping if I draw a jelly girl, it'll summon Jonas. That's my goal.
I won't be surprised he just pops up.
Tandem gamers are you too. That makes sense. I didn't connect the dots. Yeah, those are the icons. I guess my icon isn't my. This is my Tandem gamers icon. Kingdom Come is the one where Kansas blows up, right? I'm pretty sure that's Kingdom Come. I'd have to reread it. All right, new cool idea based on the bottomless bag and ooze. So if you are an ooze character who will not dissolve a bottomless bag, you could put the bottomless bag inside yourself, and then just like consume items and just like goop them into the bag. So you'd have like a interdimensional pocket space inside of your body. That sounds pretty awesome. You have to make sure nobody attacks the bag. Or you could just like recede into the bag like a like a snail. It's like
So a hermit crab ooze.
a hermit crab ooze. Yep, that sounds awesome.
When the original Sent 2 on the iPad?
So what is easiest slashing or piercing and oh? What? What does that mean, Si? What is the easiest slashing or piercing? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I think bludgeoning is the easiest thing. Damage type to have. Spell checking right now. Oh, I didn't put a skull in this one. Maybe it's got a skull in the bag, and that's why it's got to shake out the bottomless bag. It's just like
It's just a random troll skull.
oops. There we go. Okay, gloop, 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 gloop. Is there a new Battlefield game coming out soon?
Yeah. I believe so.
Pretty cool. That's what bottomless bags look like. They have faces and they're never happy. Oh no. And they have triangles. Those are the things I remember. They have triangles, they have some kind of face. I don't actually remember what they look like though. And then there's an arc coming out of it. And I forgot what arms look like. Grabby. It's an ooze holding a bag with an arm in it. I did it backwards, I guess. So what's easiest, slashing or piercing at ooze? I still don't understand the question. Like, are you asking which oozes are weak to? Like, are oozes, is it easier to attack an ooze with slashing or piercing damage? It depends on the ooze. This is kind of the problem. Some oozes, when you slash them, they split.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, if you hit them with lightning damage, they will split.
I think gelatinous cubes are immune to bludgeoning damage, or maybe they're immune to piercing damage. I can't remember. Because both, I would say, have a good argument for being immune. Because, like, one, bludgeoning damage isn't going to do much unless you hit it so hard that it splatters, right? Like, if you can splatter an ooze, it go. But if you, like, whack a piece of Jell-O with a spoon, you can stab a lot of Jell-O and not do a lot of stuff. But if you cut it in half, it's cut in half. Depends on the ooze. Depends on the ooze.
Yep. In other words, you have to see the ooze and roll a knowledge check.
Is it easier piercing, slashing, or smashing it? Yep. And Druid's right. Roll me a knowledge arcana. As they are magical creatures.
And state which ooze specifically you're talking about.
Gelatinous cube, I would Google it because I don't remember. I think they're immune to... I think they're immune to piercing damage.
Like, I think the weakest ooze is like a gray ooze, and they're not resistant to piercing.
Yeah, I think gray oozes are supposed to be more like a fungus, and so you just chop them up.
Yeah, only thing they're resistant to is acid, cold, and fire.
Yeah. Magical goose. Magical goose. The ribcage is drifting. The whole body is drifting to the left. I've been screwing around with grafting tieflings onto variation races for fun. Cool. Yeah. I think that's awesome. I like the idea that basically tieflings are just outsiders and can be any base race with outsider blood. I think that's cool. Yeah, go for it.
I thought Pathfinder does it.
Right. And then there are, I think in D&D there are specific, like, orc tieflings are a specific thing, and tieflings themselves, I think, are all supposed to be from one city.
But that was like a 4th edition thing.
Right, but like that's, I mean, the same thing with drow, right? Like drow are dark elves, or but the drow basically are all from Menzoberranzan, yeah. And so if you had other types of drow or dark elves, which would be like the shadow elves, and there's a few other different kinds of variants. They're not the same because even though they're technically very similar, they're not the same. And so
Yeah.
all
Drow is
the
a culture, not a race.
Drow's a culture, not a race. Whereas the tieflings in the book are all fiendish in nature from pretty much the same type of fiends. Whereas even like the new Pathfinder game, like your tiefling heritage could be from any outsider, so you don't have to have been from that city.
Yeah. Though in, I think it was Morning Cadence, Tome of Foes, they did add a whole lot of variations for tieflings.
Yeah.
With like different like lineages you can be related to, but they're all related to elves specifically. But
I like chain demons. I think chain demons are pretty sweet bases for tieflings. I would think slashing, since you can cut an ooze and split it, their power would decrease, and then crushing them would be more efficient. Like I said, it depends on the ooze. You really have to look it up, because like I said, some of the oozes, you cut them in half, and then they just become 2 oozes, which it does. It splits their hit points in half, but technically you didn't do damage. You just cut it in half. So it's kind of weird. To me, tiefling categorized should be used as a template, not like in D&D. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the thing. So you can definitely take like an orc, or you can take a turtle, and then just apply the outsider tiefling to it, and then you just swap out their racial traits for the racial traits of the outsider. And I think that's the fun way to do it.
Again, is how Pathfinder does it.
Correct. Same thing like the Aasimar are technically tieflings, but
it's upper realm related.
yeah, they have divine. Aasimars come from a specific place as well. Again, and they all have the same type of blood. Tanaruk, less tiefling orcs, more what happens when orcs and cultists have a little fun. I mean, there you go. That's how you name stuff, right? So, I think the template, basically template outsider, having an outsider template is a better way to look at it instead of just, it's the name, right? Like my tieflings do this. It's like, well, it's just outsiders. It's fine. That's great. Totally legit. Do it. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Just don't get too wrapped up in semantics.
Yeah. I think, yeah. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. We haven't been going too long.
We haven't had a lot of quests, really, have we?
Nope. Slow Wednesday. That's right. Maybe I didn't put the prompt up soon enough. People aren't. Ooh, and my bitrate is going to poop.
We're pretty early. Not early.
I don't know why it's going to poop.
You kind of started more on time.
Not that. I've been having trouble with emails for 30 minutes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Did Raptor not give out a request today?
I don't know. Yeah, we are still doing the viewer suggestion. If anyone has an idea, probably do one more and then call it a day. You know, maybe we just call it. I can just call it and go get some work done and go from there. I'm trying to think. I had an idea of something. Oh, I need to draw my. I need to draw a character for the Pathfinder game, but Not sure what I want to draw yet.
A tiefling. That's what you want to draw.
Nope. Hard pass. Forgot to draw Inferno's mask too for the other Patreon game. I feel like I've drawn this 3 or 4 times and I always forget to either save it or where I save it. That's also way too big. I'm going to draw a crow mask here and then we'll probably call it a day. It's a crow, it's a crow. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick second here. Burb. Give me 1 second. I will be right back.
So is this character druid?
I don't know. She just
Doesn't
sort
know.
of happened. Yeah,
And has clothes.
just an elf fighter. Yeah, she does have clothes, I know. I have to sometimes, right?
I think
Especially
YouTube
'cause it's
frowns
YouTube.
upon-
Say what?
I think YouTube frowns upon less clothing.
Yeah.
Because they're prudes.
We don't have to like their rules, we just have to play by them.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. So this is just a elf fighter.
So, briefly touching on previous conversation on tieflings. They're probably the race I don't play a lot or make characters for, but I just recently made. I'm starting to come in with an idea for one. And settled on class. Between bard or cleric. Maybe a bit of both.
Mm.
Because I was going through Pathfinder lore. Because I love the lore of Pathfinder, I just hate the math of Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
That's my
totally fair.
biggest issue. It's like,
That is a lot of people's biggest issue.
it's just,
You are in good company.
it's just, I didn't have good teachers to teach me how to play it. Because they've been playing it for a long time.
Sure.
And they were just like, oh, you do this and this, and it's like, that's not explaining all that well. But anyways, there was this fairly new god they released called Nauticula,
Okay.
who used to be like a demon prince, but ascended to like a chaotic neutral god. So, that seems interesting.
Blasphemy,
Yeah.
I haven't heard of this. Goes to research.
Really?
What am I missing?
Yes. She's now known as the Redeemed Queen.
Who are we talking about?
Your Pathfinder goddess?
Yeah, Nauticula.
Ah, no, I've not heard of that either. Is that from 2nd edition?
It happened like at the very tail end of 1st edition, like it was part of the last campaign book they released.
Ah, okay.
It's part of like the whole meta plot thing. They find their best, which is rare among RPGs anymore.
That is so much bird face.
Like it though.
So I said, as customization would literally make your own race, like a hybrid with their own design. Yeah, I mean that's basically what the templates are for. Pathfinder has all of the RP building, the race point building, so you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
3.5
And
fourth
make
edition.
your own race from scratch if you want. I've used it. It's a pretty good. I think it's a pretty well balanced system.
I mean, it is a well balanced system. The problem with it is that like it's abusable is the problem.
Yes,
It's
that
like-
is true.
It's like, oh, okay, so what's my limitations? It's like, there's no limitations. Just make whatever the fuck you want. It's okay. I have 95 race points now. It's like, what's a normal character have? 12? It's like, that's fine.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
See, well, that relies that just means you need your DM to
Yeah.
set the RP limit.
Yep, and that's a good way to do it.
Well, Sai, most stuff with Pathfinder is like on a website called the SRD, which is kind of an open source for everyone.
Well, it is an open source. Yeah, it's not kind of. It is.
Well, some of the books are not on there, so.
They should be. So the way it works is the mechanics and everything they're writing for it, because it's based off of the open resource 3.5. Basically, all of their content is there. The books themselves, like the stories, the campaigns, are not. That's the only thing that's not there. But all of the items, classes, skills,
That's what I was meaning.
yeah. So those will never be up for free, because that's how Paizo makes money. Is Paizo sells the books and the content.
All of the materials are free, but the stories and art are not.
Yeah, and that is quintessentially why I don't play anything in the published universe, is because I am super cheap.
That's fair.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I think that even if I did have money and the inclination to buy modules, I probably still would mostly play homebrew, just because I really like writing stories.
Yeah, I have Rise of the Rune Lords, but I bought it after it was finished. Like, I like that. It's just the same thing with comics. Like, I like having the omnibus or like the whole campaign. I don't think I would ever buy serialized modules. That's not fun to me. I like to be able to pick things up and throw them around. Okay.
I found her on the wiki.
Oh. I also sent the wrong one. But nope, that's a different one.
The one deity that's not in the deity book.
She was like a demon prince or lord that ascended to like godhood, but left chaotic evil and became chaotic neutral.
Hi, Ace. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we know Ace, me and Corvus and Rook and Jump Rope, we're all being broadcast so that Rook doesn't seem like so much of an insane person speaking to the voices in his head. Is that how you usually phrase it?
Kind of. No, yeah, it's just, I think this is how I want to do the live streams from now on, just so we can actually have conversations about stuff. You are welcome to join if you don't mind being transmitted. You're also welcome to join and just doodle or talk or not be transmitted. That's also fine.
Yeah. I've only drawn two things, and I'm already burned out.
That's fine.
What am I gonna draw?
Ace, if you'd like to draw, you're welcome to. If not, we'll probably end the stream here pretty quick. Or if you have something you'd like us to draw, that's fine too. I might in a little bit gotta get food first. Yeah, I'll stream until noon. I think that's that's the normal time. That's fair.
Yeah.
Keep drawing this bird monk.
Sure. Another half hour. Dragons. Oh, yeah.
Dragons!
There was a dragon.
The
drawing
bee
competition.
dragons.
Well, not competition.
I should have been got ready for a new job. Woo!
Draw fluffy tracks.
Well, yeah, the internet's not happy right now. What's happening?
I don't usually do fluffy dragons, Ace. Usually I do scaly dragons with big long swan necks, because swans are the most like a dragon you're ever gonna get in real life.
Debatable.
Peppermint have one too.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, we're gonna draw some fluffy dragons, I guess. Yeah, the Venara are absolutely playable race. I did a whole video on them.
I haven't
Still
seen
one of my
that video. You
favorites.
should go watch it. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Go watch it.
Hello. Hello, hello. Alright, we're gonna draw some fluffy dragons. Here we go. Let's get this. Actually, let me finish this hair. There's always something else for me to finish. I never. Alex Ross does this cool thing where he just won't draw a line. It drives me up the wall.
Yeah.
Whenever like something is so bright that you just can't see it, he'll just remove the lines, and it's like, geez, that's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, because your mind can still tell you that the line is there, right? He's so good that he doesn't even have to draw the line to tell you the line is there.
Magic.
It is specifically a design tool called Lost and Found, where you create interest by letting lines appear and disappear.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I like this. I think I'm going to turn this into a token for Inferno. Even though it's not colored.
Looks really good.
Put some little stitches up here. Okay. Fluffy Dragon, here we go.
Yeti dragons.
Falcor.
Such a traumatizing movie.
Oh yeah, Never Ending Story gave me nightmares. Not as many as Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but still, nightmares.
That gave you nightmares?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Yeah, the
Chitty Chitty
Child
Bang Bang
Catcher?
is a weird movie.
See, I never watched it until I was an adult. So, it's probably a disconnect I'm having.
I don't know who did sound like an otter just now.
Probably Rip.
I said Falcor.
Didn't laugh. Did I?
I don't remember. I'm only half paying attention.
Choose Druid.
And I'm trying to draw.
Okay. The giggling I probably believe because the dude chuckled to myself quite a bit.
God damn it. Guess we could take this over to Twitch. Maybe that would get more people. I could stream on Twitch today, or I could work on some videos. Those are kind of my options.
I know that's not helpful.
What would be more productive, I suppose?
Probably working on videos. Can I make this dragon real chunky? That's the question. How chunky of a dragon can I make this?
Chunkers McGee.
If you want, you can probably make it as chubby as the fat Koopa Troopa Aaron is so enamored with on Ingrumps.
I hate what I've done here. This is a monster.
Hello, Ace.
Do what you wish, Rook. It is your channel after all. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what I'm feeling? Jerky time. Operation Protein Snack. Cookies are later. Cookies is a later project.
You know, I miss sugar less and less now. Cookies do sound tasty.
I think I'm just drawing Rugby as a dragon.
Nothing wrong with that.
Dragon bee?
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
You gonna jump in here and draw a fluffy dragon? Show us how it's done?
Master of all flippiness.
Have I now?
I mean, you don't have to, but you can if you want to.
No pressure.
His
I
cheeks.
don't know. Depends on if my dog will stop playing on my tablet.
So that's a no.
He's like looking up at me. He's like, why?
I still am not convinced your dog is not actually a cat.
I know, right? Oh, okay. I petted him and now he's like, very well, you can have it back.
Wow.
He just got up. I went to go lay on the windowsill.
I think. All right.
That looks like a teddy bear dragon.
Yeah. kite dragon? You mean like a... Drew, that's not very fluffy. What happened?
I know, right?
He did
Told
say
you, I'm
earlier
not
he
good at
doesn't draw
fluffy
fluffy
dragons.
dragons.
At least try to draw some fluff.
Fine.
I feel like a neck warmer.
Yep. Skinny your neck. Make it look more derp. When in doubt, more derp. I feel like I've created some kind of like weird child plushie.
Hey, there's your next making thing.
Just start drawing really weird dragons.
Just learn how to do some sewing and make some plushies.
Chinese dragon without the whiskers.
Alright,
Mr. Jonas, welcome.
thank you. How's y'all doing?
Good?
Fine.
You okay?
I'm far away. I'm looking something up.
Oh,
Also, I'm making Druid draw Fluffy Dragon. But he doesn't do Fluffy.
I see.
I have difficulty with Fluffy.
That's understandable. Fluffy stuff is hard. Let me observe this.
Fluff is like clothes. It hides all of the sexy details.
Fluff
You could
is
make it
sexy.
fluffy personality-wise.
Nope, nope, it needs poof.
Well, I can be 100% sure my sleeping schedule is incredibly fucked right now. It's almost 10 in the evening, and I woke up an hour ago.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need help.
Stop drinking all the coffee.
I haven't drunk any coffee.
Drink
Though it
some
might-
sleepy time tea.
No any tea. Can't go to the store either because it's closed.
Drink some nice warm milk. That's supposed to help people.
I don't have
sleep.
any milk.
Oh, eat some sauerkraut.
No, I'm out of sauerkraut.
Oh no.
Well, Jonas, you done played yourself. You're on the internet, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
I saw the recording in progress, so I assumed so. What you all doing, anyways?
It's the free draw.
Free draw. Oh yeah, the free draw on Wednesdays now.
Yeah. Viewer suggestion, free draw.
All right.
And as a viewer, I suggested Fluffy Dragons, and later I came and joined.
You missed the goo girl.
Cool.
We were kind of hoping you would pop in at that moment.
Sorry, I didn't. I'm not as good at popping in when required as I used to be.
I think Sierra is the one
Yeah.
with the summoning power. That's So she doesn't yell for people. They don't show up.
I guess. So joining this. I don't have anything better to do than
Yeah, straw fluffy dragon.
I was invited to play Factorio about 5 hours, so 6 hours ago, but I was asleep at the time.
Are they still playing?
No, they're playing Valheim. So that's why I kind of jumped here, because I was like, yeah, they're busy with their own stuff. Might as well come here.
Oh,
Wait
skip
for them in
cat.
the corner.
Oh, goodness.
What happened?
He flumped himself down onto
Flumped,
the steps so
yep.
hard it made an audible, like, both of us looked
Oh.
over to see what fell.
Will you go feed them,
Oh.
please?
Oh, a sack of potatoes, that's what fell.
I'm just trying a Pokemon at this point.
Yeah.
Fluffnar.
Let me move a bit more down.
Go, Puff and Fluff.
Self-destruct!
Self-destruct.
It's an actual ability.
Oh, yeah. No. Self-destruct is great.
Jump into pool, Charmander!
People don't realize it, but if you want to level something up, get a really high level like Volt Orb. Take your level 1 creature as they're starting, swap it for the Volt Orb, blow the Volt Orb up, all the XP goes to the low level character.
Indeed.
That'd be the
Super
Goblin
fun.
Dragon.
Dugby. It's Drugby. It's Rugby wearing a dragon.
Rugby.
Rugby, he's hella
Up in
high.
the air, not up.
Drugby is Drugby is.
Hey, you want some death sticks?
This isn't Star Wars. Get out of here.
Spice? You spice?
No.
There you go. I drew 2 fluffy dragons.
Well, aren't you just the most fucking talented person here?
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. I don't remember.
This isn't Doom either. Spice must float. Maybe this dragon's actually Rugby's true form. He really isn't gone, but a massive fluffy celestial dragon.
No comment.
What if Rugby is actually a kobold working for the kobold vendor, hiding out to get revenge for all of the dead kobolds?
Wasn't that what he actually was originally?
Don't know.
For some reason, I always claim, because I remember it being a kobold actually underneath like bugbear like costume, because I remember specifically his feet were like this and kind of looked weirdly scaly. That's why I still draw them like that.
I think originally that might have been the thought, but then it was just like, nope, just goblin.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd have a kobold working for the kobold vendor. I think originally, originally it was just a goblin wearing a kobold suit, right? And that was the kobold vendor, and Rugby was somehow thrown into the mix.
Yeah, he was a kobold wearing a goblinoid originally, but you know it changed pretty fast. Does it even seem like a? I think it's a good fluffy dragon. Why not?
have toe beans. I might have gone too much fluff.
Never enough fluff.
Please share me.
Dragon.
That's pretty cute, Jonas.
Yeah, it is.
Dragon.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
that is.
Is your fluffy dragon petting a bee dragon?
It's with a bee dragon, but it's sneezing. And it's little shoo.
Funny enough, yeah, Uwu Dragon has taught me most of the fluff I draw nowadays.
Don't know why, but that doesn't
Almost sound
surprise
like
me.
a sheep dragon.
The face, though.
Uh-huh. My pizza rolls are done.
Got food poisoning from pizza rolls once and never again.
I was
Oh,
gonna ask,
I-
was that a disgusted
yeah.
noise from Druid?
You gotta cook those to 165.
Yeah, well, 13-year-old me didn't know that.
Nope.
Yikes.
If you don't have like a quick read thermometer in your kitchen and you own a microwave, you're being very irresponsible.
You're not missing much, Mr. Sty. Pizza rolls are not
They're not
the
pizza.
greatest.
Are they pizza or no? Wait, what?
They're tiny calzones.
They're
Yeah,
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 they're
they're
more
tiny
calzones.
calzones.
Okay.
with lots of like fatty fake pepperoni. Or real
They're-
pepperoni.
They are a fun and tasty snack, but they are not pizza.
Okay. Why are they called pizza rolls?
Because they're pizza.
Because a calzone is pretty much also just a pizza. It's just you
Yeah.
have crust on the inside and outside. Like
Because
the
America
pizza
hates
rolls.
calzones.
Oh. My dad really likes calzone,
Oh my god.
I think.
You want to know why people like them? Because this is a pizza, and this is a pizza roll, and you can eat 45 pizza rolls and give them to screaming children to make them shut up because they taste like pizza. That's why people like pizza rolls.
Yeah. That is fair and accurate.
Yeah.
They're like the mini donuts.
They're like mini
but
donuts.
for
Yep.
pizzas.
Oh, gross. How can you guys like chicken nuggets? Because they're fast and they taste good. But they're not nutritious. They taste good. That's the only thing that matters.
I've always been a fan of soft pizza bagels.
Pizza bagels are actually probably worse for you than the
Oh yeah, totally.
the pizza rolls. They taste good.
Curious you to tell when they're done.
I pretty much just cook the pizza rolls until they explode.
Yep. That's a good way to tell if they're past that 160 mark. Mind you, they would taste better if you cooked them to the 160 mark, but just then the cheese doesn't burn.
I'm loving your dragon, Jerry.
Thanks.
It's adorable in all the right ways.
I
It
need
is
to
a
see
cloud
again.
Pokemon dragon.
I was about to say, it looked wispy.
The perfect cloud dragon.
I think I should not have these lizard teeth. That might help. How do I do cutesy dragon face without going full derp?
Or Uwu.
I mean, you could try what I do.
Just do it anime style, draw the lips, and then go like, woo.
No. Not exactly.
Hey! Yeah, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
choice.
Have you guys ever seen that, like, what is it? I think it was like, what the hell's wrong with anime anatomy? Where you like pause a frame of an anime and see how they drew the face. And a lot of times it's
Yeah.
like, it's this, the silhouette looks fine, and then it's like, hey guys, it's like, what? What just happened? Like, that's not...
I love it a lot of times, like, if it's like really fast-paced scene, they'll like just barely animate or draw background characters,
Mhm.
and it's just like, and people would just zoom in on those. It's like, that's great. I love it.
Soggy chicken nuggets are worse bland chicken schnitzel. Okay. I don't know what schnitzel is, but...
Really, you don't know what schnitzel is?
Nope. Yeah, that's a good one. Mr. Side, that's a good picture.
Have you ever had chicken fried steak?
Yep.
Basically
Oh,
schnitzel.
I have.
Interesting. So it's just breaded meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Generally kind of pounded out thinner.
It's basically German-style chicken fried cutlets.
Gotcha.
Except, of course, it's not just Germany, it's Switzerland, Poland, like all over North
Central Europe.
Central, yeah, Europe.
And also Japan.
Which is kind of really funny to me because it's very different from a lot of shit like traditional Japanese cooking techniques.
Well,
It's. I mean, it sounds like tempuraing something, right? Smack it,
Well,
fry it.
in the case with Japanese, it's breaded with panko and fried.
Yeah.
And generally served with a curry sauce. So it's like,
I mean, that's just katsu. That's anything katsu.
Yeah.
that's schnitzel, Japanese schnitzel.
Okay.
I think it came about when they did trading with the British, like
Yeah.
in 1800s.
Which is kind of really funny to me because I would not have thought that English cuisine would have anything to offer to any other
I thought it was
culture.
the... What were they called? The Dane? No.
Dutch?
The Dutch, there's the word.
Yeah, the Dutch
Oh, it's
had
the
a whole
Dutch.
bunch of influence on
Yeah.
Japanese cuisine.
Because they traded a lot with the Japanese.
Yeah.
So, question: have I just drawn new, better Dragonite?
Yes.
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Kind of looks like a Dragonite merged with the Ampharos, I think.
Yeah.
If
makes-
we were going by the
makes
logic
sense.
of like the previous evolutions of Dragonite, that's what it would evolve into.
Dragonite just gets fluffier and fluffier
Yep.
until it's
Instead
just
of
like,
turning into
it's turned into its ultimate form, Durganpoof.
Anyway, I hope this fits the bill for cute, fluffy Dragonese.
Oh shit!
It does.
It was supposed to be cute, wasn't it?
no. This is
No, I
fluffy.
just said fluffy dragon.
Maybe instead
I
of
just happen to draw my fluffy dragon as cute. By the way, I just finished.
Yeah, the rest of us just associate fluffy with cute.
That's why
Which
I
I mean,
said Yeti dragons.
there you go. I drew a Yeti dragon. How's that?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Dragon was blue, 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 yellow. Dragonite was blue, blue, yellow.
Yeah. Pokemon, gotta catch
And banned from the internet. All right.
Yep.
Let's see the Finnish version.
I think I'm done. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to call it a day. It is 12 o'clock. We made it. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Who did? Show up a little late. It's fine.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you showing up. Yeah. Great time hanging out with everyone. We'll do another one of these next week. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm going to go work on some stuff today. I might be hanging out in the Discord, just get some work done, and I might have a video released tomorrow or later today, depending on if I get it done. So we'll see what happens. But otherwise, tomorrow is what, Thursday?
Yes.
I have not asked about a Patreon game, but I think I need to get some work done this week. So we might wait, even though last week was...
Thursday. Depends on what the game is.
A what?
I'm assuming, is it the one I playing, or?
Yeah. So moving forward, the game you plan is the game.
Alright.
We're gonna work around some schedules and see what happens. So if people can play, they can play. And we might.
Start to inform. I have a game Thursday.
That's fine. That's why we need to figure that stuff out. So I don't think we're gonna play tomorrow, anyways. And then maybe next week on Monday, I'll try to schedule out some plans so we can see what happens. So, because I have a different game that got moved to Friday, so I don't want to do another game on Friday morning. And we'll fiddle around. We'll have some fun. Friday will probably be another game day, which could be really fun, where we play some Pathfinder or something on video game wise. Play some Pathfinder video games. And yeah, that'll be the end of the week. So, thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table. We'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.